Hi, I'm Coach Curator, and I want to share something that this was something that happened, made me think about my whole life. I'm Coach Curator, and I empower people to avoid stress burnout by practicing self care. Let me share with you something that happened. I had a conversation with my granddaughter. She's 9. I'm Gigi, stands for Gorgeous Grandma. Well, let me tell you, the children will get you together real quick. And she gave me something that really made me think. We were riding in the car, she and I and my daughter, her mom. And let me just say, my granddaughter, I guess why my heart is so soft for her is because she is so much like me at her age. Well, her mom and I were talking, and she's listening, and no, we're not talking to her. The conversation is not for her. I mean, it wasn't it wasn't a bad conversation. It was two adults talking, and but she kind of interjects herself into conversations, and that's something that I used to do. So I'm trying to be patient with her and teach her. Um, well, help her not do that. But her mom and I were talking, and ended up I was telling her mom I thought I saw someone I recognized, but the person, I wasn't sure if it was them. And I made the statement, well, I don't know if it was her because this lady's body was snatched. And that was the statement I made. And then my granddaughter jumps in and she said, well, Gigi, you're an influencer. You're not supposed to be talking about people like that. And I was like, I was confused for a second because really, by saying that the lady's body was snatched, I meant she was in really good shape, and the person who I thought it was, well, they just weren't, as fit. But my granddaughter thought that I was making a derogatory statement, and when she said that, she said, Gigi, you're an influencer. You're not supposed to be talking about people like that. This was coming from her perspective of me being someone that she's influenced by, or that, well, to her, that was out of character for me to have been saying something derogatory about someone. But it really got me together because they're always listening. You never know who's listening, who's paying attention, or who's taking it in. Now, in today's time, influencer, it means a totally different thing. I mean, it means like for social media presence or whatever, a mover or a shaker or someone. Look, it made me really think about and review my life, that, as a grandparent, as a parent, as a aunt or a sister, as a daughter, as a co-worker, as a friend, as a cousin. I mean, I could go on, a neighbor. Everything we do, we're influencing. We're influencers. So we can either use that for good or for bad. I don't know about you, but for my granddaughter to say, Gigi, you're an influencer. She said that, but I heard her say, you're influencing me. I'm watching you. What you do, I'm going to do. What you do, I'm thinking that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And even though she wasn't accurate about my saying something derogatory, you know what? I'm glad a 9-year-old was calling me on bad behavior. I don't want to, at any time, at this point in time in my life, influence anyone to do something that does not demonstrate the very best of themselves that can contribute to our community and to our world. And I just keep thinking about that. I'm like, wow. And I have had the great fortune of seeing that, you know, things that we do matter in the lives of other people. There are good things that we do that matter to other people, that influence other people, that helps to give them guidance and give them direction. And that's a tall responsibility. Many don't realize that we have it, but we do. So the takeaway I want for you to have after watching this, keeping it on the forefront at all times. You're an influencer. So what are you doing with it? How are you using that influence? And really, a revelation I got a while back is that if you are not using your level of influence to impact the life of someone else in a positive way that is not directly attached to you or will affect you, then your level of influence means nothing. Use your influence to help someone to better themselves, to improve their quality of life. Use your influence for the forces of good, not the forces of evil. So I'm going to tell you, my 9-year-old granddaughter got me together. And I am just very thankful for that very direct reminder. You know, she's a whole lot like me, sassy, bold, lively, jaunty, chic, spirited. And I am going to use that influence that I have to continue to steer her in the right direction. And I'm thankful that there have been some good seeds that I've sown, and I've, you know, with her parents, we're fortunate that she has experienced that level of security to where she can freely speak and let us know what's on her mind, and that's a good thing. So I want us to all be reminded to use our influence, and don't be discouraged. You know, we miss it sometimes, and when you miss it, be thankful for the opportunity to grow towards better. So until the next time, there is a victory in you.